All right, who did something interesting they'd like to share? Who did something interesting? Yes. Just a couple of things, kind of make it generalize.
My boyfriend came to school.
Oh, okay. Now remember, you on video now. Your boyfriend can't pick you up from school. All right, anybody else? All right, everybody ready? On three on me. Loud and proud. 1, 2, 3. I am not scared of tests because I'm confident. I am confident because I know the material. I would like to read, yes.
He who angers you controls you.
Very good. If you let somebody control your emotions, they control you. Whether they make you happy, mad, or sad, they control you. All right, we're going to go over this test real quick. So pull out your test. Remember, I told you, you can study it tomorrow, and then you ready to take the test. When we don't get to, we should get to, but if we don't get to it, I'll have record the last part and make another video for the last couple of questions. But we should get to it. All right, the first thing we have to do is look at this. All right, now for number 1, I'm going to highlight 2 lines. Okay? For number 1, why can't we eliminate this pink and this green line for number 1? Why? Which one is undefined? The pink is undefined. What's the green? 0. So the pink is undefined and the green is 0, right? So we can eliminate that because number 1 has a slope of 3/4, right? So all we got to do is simply just test one of the lines. Now you done broke it down, and that'll be a theme for today. You done broke it down, right, and been able to, with the process of elimination, right, break it down. So we got here, we'll just test C. Let me get the regular pen. All right, let's test C, or B. This is B, excuse me. Let's test it, okay? So we got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So is that it? Is that it? No, B is not it because look, it's 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So is that it? No, because that's 4 over 3, right? But we're looking for what? All right. So then that's not it. So then the answer is what? C. Okay. Now we already mentioned what has an undefined slope. A. Remember, undefined is vertical, 0 is horizontal. Okay. Any questions so far? All right. Now, what is the slope of a line that contains the points 4, -4, and 6, 1? Now, what's the slope formula for who y'all forgot? What's the slope formula? Now, there you go. Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. Correct? All right, so what's Y2? No. -4 minus 4 over what? -4 minus 1. Minus what? 4 minus -6, right? Right? All right, so what that turn to? What the top turn to? No. So -4 minus 1 says what? Negative what? Who says 3? Who says 5? Don't be scared because you were saying 5. Don't be scared now. Okay? Remember, you add the opposite. You can be right even if nobody else agree with you. Do you understand that? You can be right if nobody else agree with you. So that'll be -5 over this term's positive and this term's positive, 10. Can we leave it like that? What that turn to? Negative 1/2. So which one's the answer? D. So the answer is D. Alright, now, for number 4, we do the same thing, correct? Alright, so we got what? Negative 2. Negative 2 minus negative 2 minus negative 2. Alright, over 3 minus 13. Alright, so this turned positive. So what the top number equals? What that equals? So what's negative 2 plus 2? What that equals? Negative 2 plus 2. 0. Alright, so can we stop right here? Yes. So what's the answer? No. B. Now, it's very important. If the 0 is on top, then it's 0. If the 0 is on the bottom, then it's undefined. Why is the 0 on the bottom undefined? Because you can't divide by what? You can't divide by what? You can't divide by 0. Okay? Now this next one. Now, an easy way to do this is to go into slope in the slope-intercept form. What's slope-intercept form? Y equals mx plus b. Sit over there, please. Y equals mx plus b, right? All right, what is m? Slope, right? And what's b? Y-intercept, right? All right. Y'all pass this over the camera. It says you guys sit right there. Okay. Now. That's correct. All right, now. So the next thing is divide the whole thing by 2, right? Right? All right, now you divide the whole thing by 2, and you get y equals 3 over 2x plus 4. Okay? So what's the slope? 3 over 2. So the answer is what? C. Very good. Shh. Now, let's go to number 6. All right. Now, when we look at number 6, what do you see? Y equals 1, right? Let's go back up here. Okay. Now, you notice on the green line, it crosses Y, but it don't cross X, right? And on the pink line, it crosses X, but it don't cross Y, right? Right? So they ask you, let's go back down. They ask you, what is the slope of a line whose equation is y equals -1? So what that would be? Would that be undefined or would that be 0? Let's go back up. See, undefined is right here in the pink, right? Right. Is it crossing the x-axis? No, it's crossing the y-axis. It's not. Is it crossing the x-axis? Yes, it is right here, right? Is it crossing the y-axis? No, because the green line is what's crossing the y-axis. So which one would it be? Let's go back down. So the answer would be what? 0 or C, correct? All right. Now, what trick did I show y'all? Do y'all remember? When you look at a line, right? First of all, what's the slope? Is it going to be positive or negative? Look at this equation. Negative. What's the slope? 1/5 is the slope, correct? Is that a positive or negative? Negative. So which lines can I eliminate already that have a positive trajectory? Which lines I can eliminate off rip? A and C. I can eliminate them because they're going positively. And this line, because I know the slope is negative, that means that it's what? Negative. Now, what trick I told y'all? If it's flat, then that means the rod is low. Very good. If it's flat or more, what H word that is? Or what? If the line is more horizontal, aka flat, that means that the run is bigger than the rise, right? And if it's more tall, or what V word? To what? Vertical, that means what? That the run is bigger, correct? Now, so which one is which? I told her what you said, that when they in here, they gotta sit tight. And so she was like, she just gotta go. So she left. Mm-hmm. Okay, I told her that you just gotta sit tight. She just had to go. She said she just said she went to the bathroom. All right. All right. Now, let's go to the next one. Y'all ready? All right, now. We got to put this in slope-intercept equation, correct? All right, let's put this in slope-intercept equation by negative y equals, you subtract x from both sides, right? Equals negative x plus 3, right? Then we divide both sides by negative what? What do we divide by since it's a negative y? We divide by negative what? 1. Divide the whole thing by negative 1.
Wait, so you put negative y equals x?
Negative x plus 3. And then we divide the whole thing by negative what? 1. So y equals x minus 3. Right? We got that, right? Yeah. So what two can we eliminate off rip? We can eliminate what? A and what? Or can we? Yep. We can eliminate A. No, that the x is positive. Right. This time. Yeah, this time the slope is positive. So what can I eliminate? B and what? D. And another thing I can eliminate, because I see, what's my y-intercept? What's my y-intercept? Remember, y is mx plus b, right? What's my y-intercept? Is it positive 3 or negative 3? Remember, this is my y-intercept right here, right? So it's negative 3. So which one started negative 3? C. So the answer is what? Very good. Any questions?
Where you get the negative 3 from?
Because remember, I divided everything by negative 1, right? And remember, our formula is y equals mx plus b, right? So b is your y-intercept. That takes the place of b. Any questions? Okay? Now, what's what? Now, I can tell you real quick, the first thing I would do is find the slope on here, right? All right, so I find the slope. I got the y-intercept right here. And I got another line right here. Now, right, is it going up or down? Down, right? So I'm going down 1, right? And over how many? 1, 2, right? So that would be negative what? Negative what? 1 over what? Negative 1 over 2, right? That's my slope. See, let me do it again. I went down 1, and I went over 1, 2. So it's negative 1 over 2, right? So now, I'm going to show you a quick trick. Where your paper, son? Okay, well, you need to do some work to play on that phone. Now, so what? Here, boss. Now, so I'm gonna show you a trick quick. A quick trick. Anytime you see a number in front of the y, it'll be this denominator. So anytime you see a number under the y, it's going in front of the y, it's going to be this denominator. So what two can I eliminate off rip? C and what? D. Because I know there's no 2 in front of the y. The only one that's a 2 in front of the y is B and what? A. Now we got to see what? Identify the equation. Now, all we got to figure out is which one of these is going to be negative 1/2. So which one of these you think is going to be negative 1/2? A. Why is it going to be negative 1/2? Because this x is going to turn negative when it goes over here. Correct? Yeah. And then it's a negative what already? 2. It's a 2 positive or negative? Positive. But on the number on B, the 2 is negative, and a negative make a what? Positive. So that's why it wouldn't be B. Any questions? Huh? Okay, well sit up and you'll get it. You definitely can't get it laying down. Okay? Now, the first thing we do again is find the slope, right? What's the slope? What's the slope? Is the slope positive or negative? Positive. What's the slope? 4. Is it, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Very good. 3 over 4, right? Yeah. Now, so which 2 can I eliminate already? A and what? Remember, the number in front of the y is going to be the number in the what? What's that called? What N word? What is that called? The numerator. The numerator. So whatever's in front of y is going to be your numerator as well, right? Now, so you know it's a 3, 3, and your number, and your denominator, your numerator is, your denominator, excuse me, y'all, denominator is 4. Okay? The numerator is on top. I ain't did fraction a long time. Now, and again, 3 4 is positive. So which one can I eliminate then? I can eliminate C, correct. So my answer is what? D. I can eliminate C because I know that it's going to be negative 3 when I put it over there. Yes. The denominator, number on the bottom. The letter in front of the number in front of the y is always going to be your denominator. No, baby, sit down. You see, you know I'm recording. I need you to sit down. You knock that ball down and try to get up. Sit down. Yes. Denominator. Okay, I said numerator first, but it's denominator. Okay? Now, again, quiet. Is 1 4 positive or negative? Positive, right? First of all, which 2 can I eliminate off rip? C and D. Why? Because I know that the number in front of the y is also going to be my denominator. Correct? Right. So I know that as a 4 4.
I thought you said
Denominator. You know, you got your numerator up top, then your denominator on the bottom when you got a fraction, right? So that's what that is. I ain't used them words in a long time because I ain't did fractions a long time. Okay? Now, so let me write that, make sure y'all got it. Numerator, denominator. Okay? Okay? Denominator on top. On the bottom, excuse me. Now, so we got 1 4, so we can eliminate C and D off rip, right? Now, so which one can I choose? Now, I also know, too, that when I put this X over on this side, it's not going to be positive or negative. Negative. So whatever 4 is going to make it positive or negative. So I know that this 4 is what? And this 4 is what? So if I divide -1 by +4, the number is it going to be negative or positive? Negative. Very good. If I divide -1 by -4, it's going to be what?
Positive.
So which one's going to give me the positive? A or B? A. So the answer is what? Okay. Work smarter, not what? Harder. Yes. Yeah, but once you divide this by -4, what that's going? If you divide 8 by -4, what that's going to turn to? Negative what? 2. The -2 is never the problem, because even if you divide -8 by 4, it's still negative what? 2. The only thing that was the difference was one of these is going to make a positive 1/4, one of these is going to make a negative 1/4. Okay? Which one can I eliminate off rip? Yes, I can. Look. What's the slope? -3 is my slope, right?
D.
So I can eliminate D off the rip because D has a slope of +3, right?
Yeah.
Now all I do is substitute in the equation. What I said to do, subs to what? Substitute. Now you know that this is X and this is Y, right? Now, so all I do is say -1 equals -3 times 2 minus 1. -1 equals -3 times 2 minus 5. -1 equals -3 times 2 plus 5. Which one is true? C. C is true. Why? Because I say what? -6 plus 5 equals -1. That is true. So then that makes the rest of these what? False. Okay? Any questions so far? Any questions so far? All right, now let's look at this one. What's the first thing you think I got to do? The first thing you think I got to do is find the what?
Slope.
I got to find the slope first, right? So how I find the slope? It'll be -6 minus what?
3.
Over 2 minus -4. What's the top number going to turn to? Other than the numerator? No, is that going to turn positive? Negative what?
3.
-9. And what's the bottom number going to turn to? It's going to be -6 or +6. Because remember, plus, right? 6. Okay. So now that's going to turn to what? What? Can you leave it like that?
No, that's gonna turn to 3. Like
3 over what?
1.
No.
3 over 2.
3 over 2. Remember, 3 is the greatest common factor, right? -3 over 2. So which two can I eliminate off rip? Which one can I eliminate?
C and D.
C and what? And now all you gotta do is try one, right? You substitute the numbers into the equation, correct? All right. Which one? We'll use -4 and 3. So let's see if B. How many of y'all think B is the right answer? How many of y'all think A is the right answer? Well, let's try A. Let's see if y'all right. So 3 equals -4, 3 over 2, times -4 over 1, plus 3. All right, so what's 3 over 2 times 4 over 1? Why did I put 4 over 1? Because every time you see a whole number, there's an invisible what underneath? It just makes it easier to multiply fractions, right? All right, cool. So what's 3 over 2 times 4 over 1? What does that equal? What that equal? What's 3 times 4? 12 over what? 2 times 1 is what?
2.
So what's 12 over 2? When you break that down, what's that equal? 6. What kind of 6? Positive 6. So 3 equals 6 plus 3. Is that true or false? 3 equals 6 plus 3. Is that true or false? I mean 6 minus 3. Excuse me.
That's why I got it wrong.
So it equals 6 minus 3. Is that true?
No.
3 equals 6 minus 3. Is that true or false? So the answer is what? It's B. B. The answer is B. Because you use your context clues. I'm sitting there going over it. You can review the video. I'm sitting there going over it.
What video?
I'm finna post it, boss. I'm making it now. I'm gonna post it. Okay? You go and review that one. All right, now. Shh. The first thing I must do, if they give me 2 points, but they don't give me, 2 points, but they don't give me, and they don't give me 2 slopes, and it says, what a line path to which 2 ordered pairs will be parallel to the equation. What does that mean, parallel? If it's a parallel line, that means it has what kind of slope? Same. So the first thing I gotta do is find the slope. How I do that is turn this standard equation into what kind of equation? Point what? No. I turn this standard equation into what kind of equation? What is it called? No. This is the equation, but what is it called? What's this equation right here called? Slope what?
Intercept.
Slope intercept, right? So how I do that, let me erase this, is I subtract 2x from both sides. So I get 5y equals negative 2x plus 5. Then I divide everything by what? What I divide everything by?
2.
No.
No, 5.
I divide everything by 5, right? So y equals negative 2 over 5x plus 1. Because 5 divided by 5 is what?
1.
Okay. Now, really, do I have to do both numbers? All I gotta find is look at the first number. If I look at the first number and it don't work, I don't have to keep going and do it. Now look at number 1. It says 9 minus 7. Why that's wrong? What's 9 minus 7? And it's 2, what is that, a what kind of 2? Positive or negative? No, that's a what? So is that gonna be right?
No.
Why? Because the 2 we need is what?
Negative.
Negative. So you eliminate 2. Okay? 4 minus negative 6. Okay? What's that? 4 minus negative 6. What's that?
Negative 10.
Is that negative 10 or positive 10?
No, it's positive. It's positive.
10. Okay? Now we got to look at the bottom number. Can we eliminate that already?
No.
Because we can look at this and know that 2 minus negative 2 going to give me 4. That's going to give me 10 over 4. Is that going to work? No. Eliminate you. Now, let's go to C. Negative 3 minus 4 minus 1 over 10 minus 0. All right, what that negative 3 minus negative minus 1, negative 3 minus 1 going to turn to what?
Positive.
Is it going to turn positive?
No. 2. Negative 2.
Not negative 2, it's going to be negative what? 4 over 10. Because remember, when you subtract from a negative, you just going to add the negative number. It's similar to we playing cards for $1. I'm already up $3 and you lose again. What that mean?
$3 plus $1.
Which mean what?
You're taking $4.
Negative 4. And do you owe me $2 now?
No, you owe 3.
You owe me what? No.
Oh, 4.
You owe me 4.
You already had 3.
Thank you. Now I can gamble with some of y'all if y'all count like that.
Oh, no.
Okay? Now, is this a match?
Yes.
Why is that a match? But why? Because I gotta put it in simplify. I gotta put it in lowest what? And then once I put it in lowest terms, divide everything by 2, now it's negative 205. So the answer is C. Okay? Alright? Now all we gotta do is put this in slope intercept form, right? Alright, now we just subtract 4x, negative 3y equals negative 4x plus 15, divide by negative 3. So that is what? Y equals 4 over 3x minus 5. So what's the slope that we're looking for? Because what's a key word in this problem to tell us what we're looking for? What's a key word in this problem to tell us what we're looking for? Parallel, right? And what is the slope that we're looking for our slope parallel to?
Negative.
Is it negative? Look at that slope. What's the slope right here? So what am I looking for? Another line with a slope that's what? So which one is that?
D.
Huh?
D.
D. Good. Okay. Now, it says a line parallel to the y-axis. Let's scroll back up.
Oh, wait.
Hurry up, son. Now, I'm going to go scroll back. Now, I'll come back when I ask the question. You better get it. Now, which one of these lines is the y-axis? Let me put them in color so you can see them. Which one is the y-axis? The green one or the red one? The green one, right? So it says parallel to the y-axis, aka the green line, right? Right? Okay. So which one of these would it be? Would it be x equals or y equals?
Y.
No. X equals, right? Because the x, because it has to be, because what line is vertical? Is it 0 or undefined?
Undefined.
So undefined is x equals, not y equals. So which one is it? Is what? Which one is the x equals line? B. Any questions?
No.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. Now, which line is perpendicular? Perpendicular is the what, y'all? Opposite what?
Reciprocal.
Reciprocal. Very good. So it's opposite reciprocal. So what's our slope?
1/2.
1/2. So what would be the opposite of this?
1/2.
What's the opposite reciprocal of 1 over 2? 2 over 1, but is it going to be positive or negative?
It's gonna be positive.
Very good. So which one can I eliminate? Remember, the number in front of y is going to be the bottom number, correct?
Yes.
So which one can I eliminate?
B and D.
B and what?
D.
No,
Hey.
A. What also can I eliminate?
Right. Because it's
Negative.
No, it's C. Why? Y'all gotta stay here once y'all here. Why is it D? Because remember, when I move this 2x over, I gotta make it what?
Positive.
Negative, right? And then when I divide by this -1, it's gonna turn back what? Positive. So that's why the answer is D. Okay? Now, it says says perpendicular to -3, right? What can I eliminate off rip? A and what? Why can I eliminate A and B? Because they won't be parallel, not perpendicular. Now let's look at, all we got to do is substitute into one of them, correct? Right? So let's substitute, right? So y or -1 equals 1/3 times 3. Is that true or false?
What's that? What's the now?
That's just nothing. What happens when you multiply 1/3 times 3? That turns to what number? 1, right? But would the 1 be negative or positive? Positive. So does positive 1 equal -1? Does this equal each other? No. So the answer wouldn't be C, it would be what? D. Let me review. I eliminated 2 of them because they had the same slope as this. And we're looking for perpendicular, right? Then I eliminated the other one by substituting the point into the equation. And I did that for C, and I saw that it did not equal out. So that's how I ended up with D. Okay? Now, you go black though. It says the line of best fit. First of all, what's the slope on here? 3. All right, stay on that side, son. Hey, stay on that side. We're recording, so stay on that side. Okay? Now, which 2 can we eliminate off rip? Because the slope, is it positive or negative? So which 2 can I eliminate that got a negative slope? D and B. They got a negative slope. Woo. Woo. All right. Now, what I told y'all, remember, if it has a big run, then the line gonna be more vertical. If it has a big rise, then the line gonna be more horizontal. What? So which one is which? It's C. Okay. Now, we're not going to do 20. You have to worry about that. No 21. Because that's... No, we're going to do 20 and 21. That's it. Now, 22. It says you plan to go snowboarding this weekend. Because we live in Florida, so we don't ever plan to do that. But the resort charges $15.75 per hour in addition to a $25 deposit. Can I put that in slope intercept form? Yes. What's going to be my slope? 15 what? Why? What magic word does it say? Per. 1575 X Y equals, and what's going to be my B? 25. Because you know that they're going to charge you 25 no matter what. Okay? And then, how am I going to solve this? Because how many hours did I rent it for? 4. So what do I put the 4 at? Do I put in the Y or do I put in the X? The X. Because it's per hour. These are hours, right? So what's 1575 times 4? $63. So Y equals 63 plus 25. Then that's going to be 88. Any questions? Okay.
88.
Yep.
Wait, so put a question mark when you Y equals 63.
Y equals 688. Because you got to add $25. Okay? Now, remember, what type of problem, if they give you two variables, what type am I going to write at a slope intercept or am I writing in standard form? Standard, right? And it says that Braille's piggy bank, my wife's friend named Braille. Braille's piggy bank has nickels and dimes. The total value of her money is $780, right? And she got nickels and dimes. So, how I solve that? The first thing I gotta put the equation, right? So how would I write nickels? I say what? 0.05x plus 0.10y. So what did they give you already? They said she has how many nickels? So what I'm gonna substitute 66 at? X or Y? X. So I say 780 equals 0.05 times 66 plus 0.10y. What's 66 times 0.05? 3.3, $3.30 plus 0.10y equals 780. I divide by, I subtract 330, 550 equals 10y, 0.10y. So all I gotta do now is divide by 0.10, and that's 50 what? Because let me tell you a trick, just move the decimal place over what? 1. And that's 55. 55 down, which ain't a lot. Okay? Huh? Oh, excuse me. You sure is right.
No, you.
So it'll be 45. Thank you, JoJo. Teachers can be wrong too. It's okay. I'm a human. Okay, two more. When Brandon went bowling, it cost him $4.95 per game, plus a one-time fee to rent shoes. Brandon played 5 games and paid $32, right? How many games he paid?
5 games.
5, right? Yeah. Right. So you have to use point slope form, right? Yeah. So you'll say what? 495, all right, times x minus 5 equals y minus 32. Okay? Now next thing is you multiply that out. 495x minus, who got the calculator? 495 times 5.
No, slow.
Hurry up. 495 times 5 is somewhere around 25.
It's 24.75.
2475. Minus 32. Then I add 32 to both sides. These shoes are real cheap, by the way. All right, that cancels. Y equals 495x plus 725. So how much the bowling shoes cost? Look right here. How much the bowling shoes cost? Look at the equation. If it's $4.95 a game, how much the bowling shoes cost? 7 what? 725. That's cheap. If you ever went bowling, 725 for shoes is cheap. About 10, 15. Then on you go. Okay? No, we gotta go. All right. I'll finish 25 at the end of the day.